Back to TechTok, where we talk about all things science, technology, the new amazing things on the block, things that are going to make you rethink and go, oh, wow. So let's recharge, or let's rethink recharge. Okay, that sounds a bit vague, but we're talking to specifically South African electric vehicle owners, right? Who will soon be able to pay for their battery top-up with their bank cards instead of using a proprietary online account. South African energy product company Rubicon recently announced that it had partnered with payments facilitator Visa to roll out regular card payment terminals on its charging network at Smarter Mobility Africa 2024. In addition, the solution could create additional value-add opportunities for fleet cards, banking products, and loyalty programs. The affiliated terminals will be rolled out over the next months, and these will include charges at Mall of Africa, Canal Walk, Somerset Mall, Tiger Valley Shopping Mall, and Sasol Tandatau next to the N3.
What are your thoughts?
I mean, sure, this is so interesting, man. You know, electric vehicles, the introduction of electric vehicles, hybrid vehicles, it's been an education for me. I am definitely dipping my toe into reading up about the ins and outs of this. I'm looking at fuel consumption. I'm looking at short distances versus long distances. It's just interesting for me, but I'm sure I'm not alone. For me right now, it has to be about economy because I drive. I need to get where I'm going, and luckily, I don't know, lucky or unlucky, I don't know, I don't want to jinx it too. Petrol has come down now. Is it 2-3 times in a row?
Yeah.
We don't know when it's going to go up again. Petrol is killing people. You know, when you roll up to the petrol pump, Jamie Lee, and you see someone has just been able to put in 50 Rand. 50 Rand gets you sweet nothing.
Sure.
There was going to be another choice word that came out of my mouth there. Thanks, Jay. Saved me. But you know what I'm saying, you know, starts with a B and ends with an L. You're going to get nothing. And people are only able to just a little bit, just to get here, just to get there. You can see it. People are driving slower. People are trying to conserve and save their petrol. Electric vehicles are interesting, you know, whether or not they are like charging stations, like set up. You know, if you travel, we saw it when we were traveling last year. I saw it again when I was traveling at the beginning of this year. Every street in Europe, most streets in Europe have got charging places, and there's, you know, a lot more electric vehicles on the road in other parts of the world.
Listen, I love that there is a bit more access for people to own electric vehicles, or just, you know, what you were just saying.
Yeah.
However, again, I go back to the thought of like, we are struggling as South Africans with electricity as a whole. So now to add that to a car, it just, I'm struggling to wrap my head around it. I love that for us. I love that we are, you know, seeing the future, seeing the vision of what it should be and can be. But if people are already struggling with putting in electricity into their homes, how so more difficult is it going to be for their cars? So the maths is not mathsing right now.
I hear you too.
I don't know if there's a direct correlation, though. That's the one thing. That's the one sort of caution I would say is that, I mean, electrifying a person's house or business is different to electrifying a vehicle. So the fact that we're able to have a charging station for you to plug in to charge your car is not a reflection or an indictment on our ability to electrify our country or the grid. I speak under correction, but I think that the two are distinct. My issue is that the electrification of vehicles, I think, and so please on the WhatsApp line or somebody just tell me, has a limited range. So you can electrify whatever car you've got. You are only going to get so far before you'd better find another charging station, or you're going to have to, I think, I'm not sure how it works exactly, but I think you then switch over to fuel in your car. I think so. I think that's how it works. But I mean, if you don't have that, I don't know what the real range, what the technology on cars, electrical cars at the moment is in terms of, can I drive to McGregor and back? Because there's no charging points there. So can I do that and come back? Because that's what I like to do. I like to go away for the weekend as an example. So that for me is never mind that I have to pay with my Visa or a special card or an app or whatever.
Are you able to have
once I
this?
get there and my battery says finished, then what?
Right. Good point as well. Excellent. What do you think? Jump in. 082 222 1049. We move on.